Hi guys, thank you for joining me back on my channel today. If you haven't been here before, my name is Kelly and today I'm going to film just a little chit chat, get ready with me as I pop on some makeup and talk to you about just random things. The crazy world that we're living in at the moment. I mean, I'm not an expert on anything that's going on, but it's a scary time and I just feel like sitting down, popping on some makeup and getting ready for my day. I have a day off from work. I've had a week off actually, and then I'm back to work on Monday. I don't want to. I haven't filmed a video in a little while. I've had a bit of, I don't know, a few stressful months, I would say. Just before Christmas that I filmed my last video. And there's just been a bit going on that's made me not want to get in front of a camera and film, to be perfectly honest. I don't know how like full-time YouTubers actually do it when they feel like crap. How the hell do they get in front of a camera? I don't know. But yeah, I'm gonna start putting on some makeup. Today I might go in with the Carly Bible and Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. You've seen it 1,000 times. I have not used this one on camera before yet. I think I got it for my birthday from my friend. I did. Sorry, my lighting is like super whack today. You can see just how shiny these shades are. I'm going to go in with the shade Cindy and pop that into my crease. And yeah, so I guess a little backstory as to why I have had a couple crappy months is A, we didn't end up going on our holiday at Christmas time to America. We had some issues with visa applications and yeah, we ended up having to cancel the whole trip or at least postpone it. But at this stage, with the current state of the world, that holiday isn't going to happen anytime soon either. Apart from the holiday, that was stressful and disheartening, and yeah. Apart from that, we had some changes at work which made my job very stressful on a daily basis. It was just very much out of control for a little while there, and I felt very stressed and I don't know, just overworked, I guess, for a couple of months. January, February. I think it's sort of just started to calm down now, is why I've actually taken a week off. I'm like, right, yeah, I can get out of here for a second because I just needed to get out. Because I was stressed out, man. Just with some departments moving and people not being there, a bit of extra work sort of fell into my lap and it was a nightmare. I would come home and actually dream about work and it wasn't fun. It was not fun. But it seems to be okay at the minute. I mean, until this whole coronavirus starts affecting employment, I think is going to be the next challenge that we're all going to have to face. But we'll just take it as it comes, won't we? I'm just going to go in with the shade Chai next, just on my Real Techniques Duo Fiber little fluffy brush, and just fluff that. Yeah, I'm going to fluff it into the crease. So yeah, so they've been sort of the main reasons why I haven't been feeling up to filming at all. But I've had a week off. I feel good. I'm not excited to go back to work on Monday, but because I know it's going to be an actual literal mess, but it is what it is. I'll handle it then, but until then I'm not worrying about it. So the current thing that's going on in the world now we have is COVID-19, coronavirus, and it is sending the world into a panic, as we all very much know. it's scary. It's really scary when you actually look at how it's affecting the rest of the world. Here in Australia, we've been really lucky so far. We've only had, I think, 6 deaths, which is still obviously not great. But, you know, we're not experiencing the brunt of the disease at the moment, which the virus, I should say, at the moment, which is really good. I think we're going to face some big challenges when it comes to our economy in the next couple of months, if not very, very soon, in the next couple of weeks. I think there's definitely going to be some employment changes for people where, I don't know, I guess they might be forced to take leave, they might be made redundant. If you're casual, you're probably going to lose your job. It's really, really scary actually when you think about it like that as well. But we all just have to wait and see what happens, hey. For the lid, I'm just going to go in with the shade Bowley. Is that how she pronounces it? I'm not sure. I forget. I'm just going to pop that on my finger and dust that. Oh, I'll press that on. Like so. So just a nice soft colour. So yeah, I haven't been watching too much of the news while I've been on holidays. I haven't listened to the radio too much or anything like that. So I don't know a hell of a lot of what's going on out there in the world. I know Italy had like over 400 people die in one day, which is just insane. Insane. And that just shows you that it is quite serious. And that we do need to do our part and sort of, you know, not make it spread any more than it is already. If we can definitely help it. In Australia, we, I'm just going to apply some eyeliner. I'm going to use the Balm Schwing eyeliner. In Australia, we definitely haven't had too many restrictions so far. We've had like big events cancel, a lot of bands and shows and so forth not being able to go on. But at present, schools are open, shopping centres are open, pubs are open. Why am I trying to talk while I'm doing my eyeliner? I don't know. Just give me 5 seconds. I'll be back. Okay, I have my eyeliner on. That was a mission. My eyeliner is obviously in need of replacing because it is dry as hell. And that was so hard to put on. So back to what I was talking about. I forget exactly where I was up to because my eyeliner took me forever. But as far as like closures and stuff, most places in Australia are still up and running. I have been to shopping centres and the only store that I actually saw that was closed was the Apple store. Everything else was open and running as normal. There's definitely not as many people around at the moment. I think a lot of us are trying to stay away where we can, but at the moment there's no real rule to isolating yourself or anything like that, apart from not being at any gathering that's more than 50 people at a time, I think it is. I could be wrong, but yeah. We just have to wait and see what happens. I know America, like a lot of the people that I follow on social media, I see they're definitely self-isolating a lot more than we are, for sure, as far as staying home from work. But then again, a lot of the people I follow on social media don't actually have day jobs. Like, social media is their work, so they can stay home. It's a lot harder for people that actually have jobs and that is their income. And that's all you can do, is actually go to work to get income. So, okay, that will do for my eyes. I'm just going to pop on some foundation now. I'm going to use a mixture of the Fenty Pro Filter Soft Matte and the Too Faced Born This Way. These are my jam. I need to find a cheaper alternative, which I don't have to mix to get my colour, and yeah, which is just cheaper and perfect. So any suggestions out there for a nice full coverage, cheap, but also semi-skin looking foundation? Sorry for the lighting issues. Let me know. This is going to go on for months though. That's what's really scary about it, is it's going to be months before we're able to recover from all of this. It's really scary when you sit down and think about it. So that's why I've been just watching Real Housewives the whole time I've had this week off, instead of like watching the news or probably preparing for anything. I did go to the grocery store and buy some extra food, not a whole lot. I probably don't have enough if we have to lock down for 2 weeks and can't go to the shops. I might get some more again this week. But I just bought some like freezer items, some 2-minute noodles, a couple packets of pasta, and yeah, that's about it. Frozen veggies kind of stuff. And then to spot conceal, because I have terrible skin at the moment. I'm using the Too Faced Born This Way multi-use sculpting concealer. I need to get this in a lighter shade so I can actually use it as a under eye concealer, because I love it. It really is a nice finish. For my under eye concealer, I just use the Tarte Shape Tape. Old favorite. I definitely need to buy some new makeup. I haven't bought any new makeup for a long time as well, with the whole not wanting to film. I also haven't wanted to go and buy any new makeup. For that time I also wasn't really watching a lot of YouTube. I've sort of just started up watching it a bit again now. I don't know, it's kind of weird just how the whole mood sort of shift happened for me over those couple of months, and I just felt like distancing myself from the YouTube world for a little while. I don't know why that happened, and I just started watching like Real Housewives and just like numbing out. I think is all my brain could take. To set my under eye concealer, I just go in with the RC Made No Colour Powder. I really don't think that I ever will need another under eye powder. Besides that, it's perfect. And then just to set the rest of my face, I'm going to use the Hourglass Veil Translucent Setting Powder. I haven't used this one in a while. I find that it doesn't keep my oils at bay enough when the weather is too warm. Okay, and I'm just going to finish off my eyes. I'm going to grab the palette again. Just going to go in with the shades Cindy and Chai. And the little brush that comes with the palette. I'm just going to run that underneath my eyes on my lower lash line. Just to sort of tie in the shadows. I'm getting mascara all over myself. Next, for bronzer, I'm going to use my Marc Jacobs Tantastic bronzer. My light is so too bright in here today. It looks like so. And then for blush, I'm going to use the Hourglass Ghost Quad. These pretty colors. I'm probably just going to pick this muted color here, which is called, so you can say, what would it be? It would be number 4, which is Infinite Flush. And for highlight, I'm going to use my trusted old fave, which I love to death. It is the ColourPop Super Shock Cheek Highlighter in Wisp. This one here, she is so pretty. And the face too much. And I'm just going to use my filthy, dirty Real Techniques Duo Fiber brush and pop that on the cheekbones. and just up under the eyebrow. Okay, now I'm just going to run away. I didn't bring a lip colour in with me, so I'm just going to go grab a lip colour. I'm going to take off the mascara from my face and I'll be back. Okay, and to finish for my lip colour, I'm just going to use the Flower Beauty lipstick in Naked Blush. So that's all from me today. I'm done doing my makeup. Thank you for watching. Take care of each other out there, and let's not make this virus spread any worse than it already has. If we can definitely help it, let's be safe and healthy and positive about making this go away as soon as possible so that we can all get back to our normal lives. And yeah. Thanks for watching again, and I will see you soon in another video. Bye. See ya. Bye. See ya. Loser. Bye.